Hello, and you join me behind the wheel of the Lexus ES, and today I'm going to be doing a quick review of the Lexus. I've got a full in-depth review on the channel if you want to check that out. So the Lexus ES is a mid-size saloon vehicle that competes with your likes of your Audi A6, Volvo S90, BMW 5 Series. Here in the UK we only get the 300h variant, which means it's the hybrid. It's not a plug-in hybrid. Lexus and Toyota call it a self-charging hybrid. It just means there's no wires or anything plugging into it. You just drive around and regen braking, etc. will charge the battery up. If you can appreciate it, it's a mild hybrid, and it's got 2.5 litre 4-cylinder petrol battery pack combined to give you about 176 brake horsepower, about 163 pound-feet of torque, or 221 newton meters of torque depending on which country you're watching from. 0 to 60 is claimed 8.1 seconds. Put the foot down to get to 30. You can hear the CVT gearbox whine a little bit when you accelerate, but once you're at speed it settles down. All ES models are automatic and they all use the CVT gearbox. There is no estate, there is no sporty F variant with a V8 engine, and they're all front wheel drive, so there's no 4-wheel drive. So if you're looking for an estate V8 powered 4-wheel drive car, you're going to have to look elsewhere. Trim wise, we've got the ES, which is just the standard model at £38,000 that has like an 8-inch touchscreen, etc. There's a premium model that gives you a 12.3-inch touchscreen and a couple of other goodies. All cars come with the Lexus safety system, which is your cruise control, radar cruise control, sorry, and prevention assist. And I think this one also comes with pedestrian and cyclist detection, which is quite cool. This is an F Sport, which kind of sits towards the top. If you imagine you're being the M Sport Audi S-Line, this gives you trim pieces of a more aesthetic looking car that's a bit more aggressive, a bit more muscular, but there's no enhancement with regards to performance. You do get a nice branded F Sport steering wheel, which I'm enjoying today. As I mentioned, this car does rival things like the 5 Series. It's just got about 470 litres of boot space, which is about 76 litres less than the 5 Series that I mentioned in A6, primarily because you've got the battery pack over the rear end and the packaging back there, but you're going to still fit a decent amount of golf clubs and other goodies in there, so don't worry about the boot space for doing the golf course run. In the rear, and this is where I'm most impressed in this car being front wheel drive based, we do have plenty of leg room and headroom in the back. I think this would be an ideal car for like Uber Lux or somebody who's like a minicab driver or does a lot of chauffeuring, because it's like a premium feeling car. So I like the fact that this car is very comfortable on the road, and yeah, it's a pretty decent well-built car. Lexus are known for reliability, well-built, solid vehicles, and this one's no different. I can testify to Lexus reliability. I've got a 2004 SC with 140,000 miles on it, and it still doesn't squeak or rattle. So that's the bonus of a Lexus ownership. You're going to own it for many, many years. So that kind of concludes my Lexus test drive. If you want to see a full in-depth review, please check out my video on the channel. As always, stay safe. Thanks for watching. Ciao.